Hello and welcome to Stardrop Tea,
a Stardew Valley gossip podcast.
I'm Hillary.
And I'm Shirley.
And welcome to episode 4, everybody.
Pew pew!
Thank you for everybody who has subscribed. Shout out to all y'all, and thank you for leaving all those beautiful reviews and, Shirley, as you say, 5-star drops.
I do appreciate that very much.
We are a 5-star drop rated podcast.
Woo!
Amazing. Okay, so I have been playing the heck out of this game because when life gets intense, I go straight to Stardew Valley.
When life's been intense?
You know what, Shirley? It has been. Do you have any theories about why that might be?
Okay, besides all of them, and I can't wait to just talk about conspiracy theories, because that's like one of them. Mm-hmm. But definitely right now, Mercury in retrograde is kicking my fucking ass. Yep. That's a big one. And then also just every other piece of astrology, the fact that we had the eclipse, and that was so intense.
Very intense.
So intense.
Super intense.
And I recently was on a trip, and the day after Mercury in retrograde started, my flight got delayed by 12 hours. So I felt as if, you know what, just accept it. That's totally fine. And there's also been a couple of glitches happening in the game. And
okay, thank you.
Yeah, you've experienced it a little bit.
I sure have, yeah. So I have definitely noticed that with this last batch of updates, which, like, always glad and grateful to have fresh content.
Thank you so much.
Don't get it twisted, everybody. Love this game so much. But yeah, unfortunately, I was experiencing a crash level glitch. I had the artifact trove glitch, which meant when I did bring an artifact trove to Clint to smash open, my game would shut down.
Yeah, and
I would lose all my data.
What? Like, and you would have to start the whole day.
I would start the day over. That's right.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
How many times did you do that before you just gave up and you're like, you know what? Fuck it. No one gets an artifact trove out of me.
Well, the first time was an accident, and I did lose, like, a ton of work.
Ugh.
And then the second time, because I was like, okay, is this a thing? Mm-hmm. And so as soon as the blacksmith shop opened, I just ran over there, crashed my game.
You're like, open your door. It's 9 a.m.
It is 9
I know
a.m.
you're
in there. The door. I am like, I've gone through every trash can in the vicinity. And yeah, and then the game crashed again. So I looked it up, and unfortunately, bless this community, because somebody had already identified and reported that issue, which has since been resolved.
Yes.
But yeah, that was a devastating crash.
Those are tough. I mean, these have been like major updates, so I think it's just like always to be expected that there'll be glitches. But now I'm also just blaming it on the planets, and I think that helps alleviate the stress of just like, it's not even Eric.
No, it's certainly
Mercury.
Not. No. He's doing great. He's doing.
Shout out to Eric.
Yeah, always. So I've been playing a lot recently. Fortunately, it is now winter in my game, aka. Time to go kick some ass.
Yeah, no, because you really go hard in winter.
I do. Yeah, I wait till winter. I guess I grow some powder melons because I have the seeds, so I'm gonna grow them. But I don't know, whatever. Also, it's very strange, and maybe this is not true, but we only have one winter crop. That's sort of strange, but maybe that's not totally true.
The winter, the powder melon is definitely new to the game. That's a 1.6. And then before, you could grow like grass and other stuff, which was helpful just to like, get your hay up. Mm-hmm. But yeah, in most of the time, this was more of like the winter seeds, which would be like a mushroom and other stuff. Mm-hmm. Okay. That you'd be foraging.
Makes sense. Yeah, and now that I know how to use my hoe in the wintertime, jeez, goddamn.
You've gone through life. And every time we talk, I feel like your life gets a little bit better, hopefully, in the game. Because we're not going to do a whole recap of last episode, but now you at least know what you sold in that day and the price of things, which I know is so incredible.
Embarrassing.
Yeah.
That last episode, just so embarrassing for me. Super embarrassing on multiple fronts. Okay, but no, I don't want to dwell on that. I have hot goss. Mm-hmm. I have hot gossip. I have some Stardrop tea.
Oh my god, tell me more.
There is so much goodness in the latest update in the Spirits Eve content that I was so excited to see that there's a whole bunch of stuff has been added there because Spirits Eve, of course, like Halloween IRL, I love. And I just felt like Spirits Eve like hadn't necessarily gotten, because I had been through a few of them now, year 6, and solved the maze, gotten the golden pumpkin, love that. And that's kind of all it was. But this year it was very, very different. And so right away, for example, when I walked in, talked to Lewis, we can feel however we want to feel about him. But of course, as per usual, I found him and Marnie standing at close to the entrance of the festivities. And I talked to Lewis and he said, I've heard it's larger this year, the maze. Good luck if you dare to venture inside.
Ooh, spooky.
I know. So and then of course, Marnie said, I hope Jess is okay in there. Which is like,
this
okay, so
like
you just
very small baby alone in a spooky maze.
Tiny
Great.
baby.
Yeah.
Well, to be fair, Jody also said Sam took Vincent into the maze, which I'm happy at least Sam, who is an adult, is with Vincent. But still, it seems like kind of a wild move.
Marnie's like, that's not my fucking child. Just go.
Which, and again, nobody's more surprised than me. Okay?
Get out there. Yeah.
Yeah. So, and then Marlon, our Adventurers Guild eye patch king. So he was standing near a display, I suppose you could call it. I felt kind of gross about this because there were 2 different pens, I'll say it. And I think previously there had been skeletons that had been captured.
Yeah, I only remember skeletons
Yeah,
before.
and this time there's one pen that contains 2 mummies, and then another one, and this is the part that I was really like, okay, yuck. It appears to contain 2 shadow people.
Who are related to my main guy, Krobus.
Yeah.
So, but in general, I obviously feel really weird about putting anything in cages. So that is tough. But yeah, this is really different. I'm for the first time, I'm getting spoilers, which I will immediately forget. So no worries.
No, it's fine. It's fine. But yeah, Marlon is saying here, I caught more monsters this year. Mind your distance near the cages. Monsters.
Yeah.
Monsters. And like, yeah, I don't know. That felt really not okay to me. Elliot is, as much as like I do like talk shit about like him and his bullshit, he is like fundamentally a really beautiful poet. And so Elliot was standing near one of the cages. And so I talked to him and he said, "Oh, pitiful wretch, in what fetid grotto lies your kingdom?" And then he goes on to say, sometimes one must stare into the abyss to stir a languid muse.
Oh, yeah. No, relatable. I definitely stare into the abyss quite often. So
Sure,
I get that.
sure. Yeah, and then I went on to experience quite a different maze. The maze had some updates to it. The wizard and Linus were kind of hanging out on the outskirts. I could not access where they were, but they look in cahoots.
Oh, they're 100% in cahoots.
And then, of course, Sebastian was hanging out in, like, the very back of the maze in the, like, graveyard, but also there's those green hands coming up through the soil. What is that? We don't see anything like that anywhere else in the game.
I don't think so. No.
Yeah. So, and then the only thing he says when you talk to him is, "This is my spot." And I was like, oh, yeah, it is.
I'm good here, and you can be here for a moment, but, like, I'm not leaving. So, yeah.
And then I think also Abigail reveals that I think she has a problem with spiders because she expressed that she doesn't like the decorations on their house, which are spider webs and, like, gigantic spiders.
Or she also thinks that, because if I'm, like, really looking at that, I'll be honest, it could be better.
Sure.
Like, for me, I love Halloween. And I don't decorate well, so I am purely judging and also a hypocrite at this at this stage. But if you're gonna go and put spider webs, make it make it extra spooky. Like, I really love the ones out here near where we live where they kind of take over almost the whole house.
Oh
And it looks like you were really attacked by a full spider. Ugh. That just looks like mediocre. Like, someone bought it and was like, oh, like, I gotta put this up and I don't really care. And my husband's not really involved in my life anyways. So, like, what am I doing? I guess I'll just put some joy into my life. And who am I talking about right now? Who am I talking about?
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah. But, you know, it could go both ways. Abigail might be scared of spiders, but Abigail might also be judging her family and the decoration.
Okay.
That's what I'm putting out there.
That's some hot gossip.
Yeah, that's some hot gossip for someone who has not gotten to that
All right.
level.
So there was two more things. So one, the price has changed.
Ooh.
I'm not going to spoil what that is.
Okay, thank you, because I am officially in fall now. So
yeah, so the price has changed. It is no longer a golden pumpkin. For, I estimate, like, subsequent years. Like, you get the golden pumpkin, like, year 1 potentially, and then after that there's a different thing.
Nice.
Which I won't spoil.
Thank you.
But I was pretty excited about this, as opposed to, like, the golden pumpkin's great. You can craft a witch hat out of it, and we love that, and that's on my horse. And
oh, you appropriately addressed your horse for the evening.
Windmane, shut up. One more thing, genuinely kind of spooky.
Okay.
So the Baba Yaga house, which exists in the maze every year, so Sam and Vincent have solved the maze, or have made it to that part of the maze in this. And then, and I'm actually covering up part of the screen while I'm showing this to Shirley right now.
Yeah.
There is a very spooky profile picture of Sam. And
who is that?
Exactly.
It says, "Am I Sam?"
Yeah. And so
who is that?
Exactly. So this photo is ostensibly of Sam, but he has, like, quite a smirk on and, like, darkness around the eyes.
This really feeds into our earlier theory about potentially having people shape-shifting in town.
Ooh,
the cult leaders.
Yep.
Is this one of the cult leaders?
Great question. So
You're like, moving on.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I was just like, this is genuinely spooky.
No, and I definitely, it's like, in the photo, there's a bit more shadow happening in the eyes,
background's
too.
Totally black.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Yeah, let me see if the other backgrounds when you talk to people. No. The other backgrounds when you speak to people are sort of that, like, tan, pale yellow. But the one where you speak to Sam when he's in the maze, the background is black.
Okay, well then, I'm gonna ask you, who do you think that is?
I think it's someone else, but I don't think we know their name. You know what I mean?
No, I don't.
Well, because the wizard made this. Like, the wizard makes the maze.
Yeah. Who's watching on the outskirts, seeing, like, who are you gonna go through it?
Yeah, total perv.
Yeah.
And yeah, so I kind of feel like, because the wizard, he seems to operate on his own, he's got his own moral compass.
Oh, 100%.
Going on.
Yeah.
So I'm curious, I don't know if this is going to persist as a storyline. I don't think this is, like, a permanent or semi-permanent thing, but I'm like, I feel like something is happening in that moment.
Yeah.
That maybe there's, like, another entity has entered the chat.
Have you played the day that comes after?
Yeah.
And nothing was different?
Not to my knowledge. Let me see where I am in the game right now. I'll see if I can find Sam. Yeah, but that is the hot gossip that I have.
That is definitely hot gossip. I mean, of course, if you have theories about the cult that we are consistently bringing up and potentially totally making up, please email us at stardropteapodcast@gmail.com with your theories. Right. But I genuinely believe that we actually might be onto something, because we've got all of the magical creatures, and then all of a sudden we have someone completely shifting into someone else after going to Baba Yaga's house. I also feel like it could also be that the wizard is taking over Sam's body too, from not like astral projection, but maybe some other kind of magical way.
Like soft possession?
Yeah, soft possession, because he's close by. So I don't feel like that would be outside of the realm of possibility. And he's never stated that he can do that, but I wouldn't be surprised.
No, I wouldn't be surprised at
Yeah.
all. Okay, one final theory that I have. So Sam, I'm going to go ahead and generalize. Sam is a skateboarder, right? Mm-hmm. So Sam's like a little bit of a punk. He's like a little bit of a troublemaker. A little bit of a naughty boy.
He's just a skater boy.
You know how some people, like, if you literally give them a, like, Halloween mask to wear, their behavior really changes? Mm-hmm. I kind of feel like that might be what's going on there. That he's, like, just, like, a little wild boy acting out, sort of, like, Spirits Eve. You pulling up some music that we can't use?
Yeah. I'm totally listening. But also, he was a skater boy. She was see you later boy.
That's exactly how that song goes.
Yeah. No, I definitely see that. I mean, I get that. That honestly relatable. When I watch a show or I read a book, I absolutely take on the personalities of especially like unrelated. I was watching Pride and Prejudice yesterday.
Oh, that's why you're wearing the dress. Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. The dress makes sense now. Yeah.
And I was just started talking like old English for a moment there. So, you know, if I was presented with a scary mask because Sam is in his early 20s.
He is, yeah.
Headcanon, like it's not fully confirmed like they're any of the people's ages.
No.
But I think he's like maybe 23 or something. And that is an age where that kind of joking around is very normal. But I don't know. I'm still saying that I think he's being possessed. Yeah. Or that's not him at all.
Yeah, it's just like the fact that the background is black and like, I don't know.
Because he doesn't have that much power to change his background.
What, the wizard?
No,
Oh,
Sam.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, maybe. Who knows?
Like, he can darken his gaze, kind of
thing. He
thing.
certainly did.
But, yeah.
Oh, my gosh.
But oh my god, that's super spooky. I'm excited. I'm in fall day 3 and I am very much looking forward to growing my pumpkins. Fall, for anyone who has never played the game, is like one of the best seasons for just crop and like abundance and harvesting. And have you ever gotten like a giant crop?
One time, and it freaked me out. Honestly.
You're like, what is this?
Yeah, I was like, oh no.
Oh, the GMOs.
Yeah, GMOs help.
The GMOs and the GMOs.
And then it was just like a lot of the vegetable.
Yeah. No,
like,
it's
okay.
I'll need to look it up, but I think it's 5x5, or maybe it's more than that. It could be 6x6 square. That it has to be a certain number that you plant together, and then it forms a giant crop.
Whoa!
And only some crops do that, not all of them.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, because I was just like, well,
what did I do?
Yeah, I was like, this melon is crazy. First of all,
how can I sell this? Will Pierre take this? I don't know. Yeah,
I don't know. Anything. That guy, anything for a quick buck.
Oh yeah, he'll be like, what if I charge 10x the price?
Exactly.
And no one will care. Yeah.
He would. Okay, let's take a break and then we'll come back and we're going to talk about Leah.
Leah seems to have had a really not great relationship prior to being at Pelican Town. And when we last chatted in last episode, we kind of like briefly touched upon this, but in one of the heart events, which is the 8 heart event, you have essentially been like courting Leah, you know, the little artist in town, and super relatable in her journey as far as like feeling comfortable in her art and also having a lot of self-doubt of like, is anyone gonna like my wood sculpture? And I'll be like, I don't know, I haven't seen it, so like show me what you're working on, kind of thing. But she finally like starts to feel empowered to put her art out there, which I love, like heart hands for Leah. And she shows off her art, and we're going to watch that heart event and dissect it much further. But then we see, like, as the heart event is ending, in the corner on like the top right is this person, because we don't even really know who they are when we first meet them, and they're with their arms crossed and tapping their foot and judging things. And at first, honestly, I thought it was going to be like another administrator or like manager of JoJo Mart.
Oh yeah,
because they have a similar essence.
Yeah.
And then we learn no, it's their ex Kel, who's a fucking asshole. And never supported Leah in her artistic journey. So.
And then now they show up.
Yeah, now they show up. Now that Leah is like finding herself.
Yeah, doing like kinetic sculpture.
Yeah, and saying like, "Hey, here's my art. What do you all think?" Like, I want to make sure
public recognition.
Yeah,
getting like a major exhibition in the town square.
Yeah, that people were buying her art.
Yes.
It's incredible. Yes. So we learned prior to this that she definitely was in a relationship and it wasn't very supportive. There's not a lot of information actually about their relationship, so we will be making up a lot of it, and which I'm excited about. But I wanted to talk to you about it a little bit of what was your initial thought when you saw the person? Did you even notice them?
Oh, Kel?
Yeah.
I'm not totally sure. Maybe. I definitely know that like Leah was the first villager to like catch my eye because I was like, okay, who is this?
Hey, cutie.
Little, yeah, really, like
with the driftwood.
Okay, you're like doing your art in your cabin, and like, yeah, you even give me a sculpture, and talking about how you're rolling out of bed and jumping straight in the river. Okay, living your best life out here, obviously.
Yeah.
And so, how do we find out? She tells you about her ex, right? Or do we find that out from the answering machine?
No, I can't remember. But I mean, I think we find out about the ex like before we get to the heart event.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. She was definitely the first villager that I had any kind of interest in. I have not ended up dating her, but I think she's a really compelling character, and I think that she is a character also who has really beautiful relationships with other villagers. Like Robin, like Elliot. Like, I just think it's really cool to be able to see the characters interacting in ways that like don't center the farmer.
Yeah. No, she definitely has a rich storyline, which is awesome. I recently was on Reddit just seeing like what other people were thinking about her relationships, and there was this one, hopefully we'll be able to find it so I can link it in the show notes, that they were saying that they thought that Leah and Elliot dated for a moment, and they were like, this is not gonna work. Yeah. We're just friends. And I think we talked about that briefly last episode, but yeah, I love her storyline. We're gonna like be in and out of just like spotlighting her and her ex because they kind of go hand in hand. She lets us know that she would visit Pelican Town as a kid and then wanted to come back here to like just feel free and enjoy the nature, and that's so beautiful because I think of the song The Dixie Chicks of just like wide open spaces. Aww. And I just imagine Leah leaving Zuzu City and be like wide open spaces after she's broken up with this person. Which we confirmed last episode. I did Google and confirm, fact checking is very important, that Kel does change, they're non-binary and they change gender depending on the farmer. So what all we know about the relationship is that it sucked.
Yeah.
And she left Kel behind in the city, and we just can assume that the city is Zuzu City, because there's not really like a lot of other cities, and then came to Pelican Town to find freedom, and also was enamored by this place when she was a kid. Is starting to build relationships with the farmer, which is you and I in our respective games, the other players, puts her art out there. And the moment there's like a glimpse of success, this person decides to show up and immediately just put weird energy out there.
The like arms crossed, foot tapping. Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to get into it too much because I know we're not going to talk about like IRL stuff, but I had like potentially a similar situation happen where, yeah, someone like really decentered me and my creative practice and like overcentered themselves. And then after the relationship ended, they were very eager to get my advice and perspective on things, which they had for years. But now that it was less or inaccessible to them, suddenly it was a desired commodity. So I feel like there's some alignment there. Like, I kind of feel that. Leah's story is just like really powerful, really beautiful. And I feel like her and Robin have like a kind of a mentorship relationship, which is really beautiful because they're seen like with the ice festival, like working on sculptures together, and there's like a couple other times where they're sort of like collaborating on stuff, and I just love that. It makes me so happy.
Yeah, and also Robin's incredible with wood.
Robin's the best.
Yeah, so
Robin's the best.
have you ever seen the bed that she builds?
Yeah.
And her husband's like, I don't think we need this. I was like, Demetrius, I'm gonna need you to respectfully leave,
like, get
leave
a divorce.
this room.
Get a divorce.
Yeah, I'll marry Robin.
Oh, for sure. I'll be Sebastian's stepmom.
Yeah, there are mods that like let you do that, but if you play in the Switcher, you can't play with mods.
No,
so.
I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. But Robin, girl, call me.
Yeah, whenever the door is open, you let me. You know where I live. You know where my farm's at.
Like I've already said, I'm not getting married, except unless
the only reason I will get married is Robin is single.
Yeah, seriously.
We will do that. But yeah, so Leah is at this art show selling her art. It's awesome. We see Kel and then they leave. Like, that's kind of it. And then the next time we see Kel is actually at the 10 Heart event. And this is where essentially you are establishing that you're going steady with each other. There's gonna be some heart eyes between the farmer and Leah.
This is where we are getting into territory that I'm not familiar with.
Because you have not done 10 hearts with anyone. Like, really grown your relationship where you're at a 10 heart where they let you know that they like you.
Okay. I don't know.
You can check it out now.
Okay, I'm gonna look.
So there is 2 potential 8 heart events because when you are talking to Leah, she has the potential to either have an art show or sell her art online. And if she sells her art online, she gets a message saying that someone within the name K is buying all the art. And she feels really happy, which... it's just like that kind of sucks because like she's feeling amazing of like, oh my god, people are buying my art. This is incredible. I just put it online, and it happens to be the controlling ex.
Gross. So
and we
gross.
can infer for sure that the ex is controlling just based on the conversation and language that is happening in the game. But I hate that because like I want anyone else to buy her art. Not that person.
Seriously.
Yeah.
And also, like, that's a lot of money.
Yeah.
That's an insane flex.
Yeah. Thanks?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so I have, like, a bunch of 10 hearts. Maybe I'm just, like, so socially oblivious.
You potentially might not have gone into the cutscenes officially
like
with
I might
everyone.
not have triggered them.
Yeah, they do have a very specifically day and time.
Oh yeah, I don't know.
Because you're out there. You should be having a lot of 10 hearts event cutscenes.
I don't know how to tell. I don't know how to tell.
Everyone's in love with me, and I just like I really can't focus.
I literally don't know.
Yeah.
Like I can't stress this enough. I do not know.
I do not.
I do not know. Therefore, I or not am. Okay.
Okay, I'm perfect.
Ooh, cutscene time?
Cutscene time. We're gonna get back into it. So we're looking at the 8 heart event right now, and I just want to talk about her art. So we've got how many sculptures? She's got 1, 2, 3, 4 sculptures.
Yeah.
Which again, incredible. That is a huge output for someone who has not felt comfortable putting their art out in a long time. Which one is your favorite?
My favorite would probably be, I don't remember the name of it, but the brown one is like a copy of the one that she gives to us, right? Yeah. Top right. And then the purple one is also really compelling. Yeah, what are your favorites?
My favorite is definitely the sculpture of presumably, potentially a lady. And I just like how there's just a lot happening. The arms are crossed, but not in a way where she looks upset, more of like maybe thinking. I also cross my arms all the time. And then the foot being up a little bit signals like that person's ready to move.
Yeah.
And go towards something.
Yeah,
and
like
that's really
the
fun.
hips and legs are in an more open, like I know the arms are crossed like you said, but yeah, it's not in a confrontational way. My only feedback, I would say, just thinking back to design school, is that this collection does not feel super like cohesive.
No, they're definitely all very different.
Yeah, like the two abstract swirly ones I would say are the most related to each other.
Yeah.
Like the purple one and the wood one, because they have that same sort of flowing movement. What is the purple one made of? I don't know. Is that also wood? Who can say? But the sculpture of the woman is really beautiful. I'm also like, what is it made of?
Yeah.
What is the material?
She doesn't say, because she just says,
No.
I haven't named this one. She started off as an exercise in human anatomy, but I ended up seeing her through to completion. Again, like, bravo.
Great.
Incredible.
Great.
Her expression is intentionally unclear. Is she embarrassed, amused, pain? I'll leave that up to you to decide. So okay. I don't think she's embarrassed. I think she is kind of like assessing the situation. Yeah. And then she's got one foot ready to go if she needs to exit or potentially move towards as well.
It's very like waiting mode. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I think the two abstract pieces are the most cohesive relationally. The Humpty Dumpty, like, kinetic sculpture that I think she calls eggheads, it just, like, does not make any sense with the rest of it. Like, I would say that, like, the anatomy study and the abstract forms in relation to each other are, like, fairly cohesive. Mm-hmm. But then the Humpty Dumpty kinetic sculpture is just an absolute wild card.
She's like, I actually went to the mines and I took some mushrooms.
Yeah.
Yeah. And yeah. I was vibing. The pink one is called post-dimensional null space. And it represents the boundary of human imagination. Shape and color came to me vividly when I was in a trance state. Who gave you the drugs is what I want to know.
The wizard. Or she literally found them. And by drugs, you mean mushroom.
But also, I don't know what tea Caroline has. Because have you gotten the tea from Caroline?
Yes.
And when we go into that, I see like little monkeys coming out of a cup and other creatures. And then there are leaves everywhere. And it definitely looks like it's a tea that has much more happening.
I think we had different tea.
You didn't have...
I don't recall
the drugged tea? No.
My tea was not like that.
She was like, wow, this is incredible. I love it. And
I don't know.
Okay. Well,
I'm going to have to review my notes because I don't remember that being part of my experience.
I'm pretty sure that she gives us tea that takes us into another dimension, potentially, for a moment there.
Whoa.
Yeah. And then she's like, oh, and then here's like my little tea tree or something. And I'm like, that's not the same tea you gave me. So.
Right. Okay. Caroline's Too Hard event. We're getting off track here, but I am going to hunt this down.
Yeah.
All right, you go back to Leah. I'm gonna get to the bottom of this.
Not a problem. Then there's the next one after the null space, which is the pink one, is the eggheads, and that's the one that you were like, that's kind of weird. And that one, she said that she wanted to create an animatronic humanoid statue to toy with the viewer's ability to properly attribute personhood to a physical entity.
Okay, relax, master's degree.
I'm over here like, I dropped out of art school after 1 year, so thank you very much. But if I'm looking at it, yeah, that's just like an 8-bit Mr. Potato Head. So, with the top hat. Thank you.
Yeah, just like kind of hopping around.
But maybe it is everything you're saying, and I just don't see it right now. And then the last one is called Wood Sculpture number 3, and it's a celebration of my favorite sculpting material, wood. And I love that one. There's like a lot of simplicity in it, but it also, like, if you really think about her making this piece, she's curving.
Yes.
Wood. Like, that's... incredible.
Yeah, it's either like bent wood, which is amazing and requires like a whole fucking process that I won't even get into because unfortunately I know about. Not kidding.
You're like, no, this is not
Yeah,
seriously a lot of work.
unfortunately I totally know that this is a ton of work. Or yeah, either way you cut it, it's an impressive amount of work. Oh, she carved it, impressive amount of work. Oh, she bent it, incredible, huge amount of work. So,
And I'm just looking at this event and like how beautiful it is that everyone's out.
yes,
Everyone's interacting with each other. They're all also appreciating a fellow person in the town who has put in a lot of effort. They're interacting, they're talking. I don't see the wizard, but I think that they're probably there somehow. And
of course.
that's just something that like definitely needed to happen here in Pelican Town. And then I had never noticed Kel, but they are right there by Pierre's shop.
I'm actually noticing something else in contrast to Kel's self-separation. Linus is up in the mix.
Yeah, because Linus is usually like away
Yes.
and
Yes, and he's standing right there near the nullification of whatever, the purple one.
the purple.
He truly, he's like right, he's so in the mix that it's almost like unremarkable on first glance.
Linus is like, oh, I'm gonna have to buy the post-dimensional null space through my my shell company because I can't tell everyone that I'm actually secretly really rich.
I remember when you said that to me, that the theory is that he's like actually like a super rich guy who who did like probably some like Zen retreat and then was like, actually
now I need to be in this post-dimensional null space, and here it is. No, but I love that. So we've got community-centered events, people
Public
are interacting, public art, which art is so important for everyone.
Vital.
Super vital. Then we've got this person off into the corner that is in a suit, looks like they're related to the guy from Georgia Mart. I'm like, you look like you work there.
Yeah.
With your attitude.
Face, suit.
And then they leave. And I'm just kind of left with this, like, a bit of a sour taste in my mouth.
Yeah,
Gross.
like, what was that?
What was that? Yeah. And again, that's like one of the 8 heart events, because the other one is that they buy the art. I never did that one. I always said,
Yeah, I've only
Leah,
seen
like,
this one.
have the art show.
Yeah, have an art show.
Yeah, because I want to see your art.
Yeah.
So we do that. Then the day after, Leah lets me know, like, she was so happy that it happened, and she thanks everyone, and then Lewis, like, starts bidding stuff. She was just, like, super thrilled that ended up happening. Then the 10 heart event is very intriguing.
What's the trigger for that one?
The trigger for that one is that it's between 11 a.m. and 4 p.m. on a sunny day, any season except for winter.
In a particular location?
The Cinder Sap Forest.
Okay. So
you
that's
just
like
have to be walking towards like Marnie's.
Yeah. Cool. Okay, do you want to watch that one and then we'll come back and talk?
We will come back. Boo. Okay, and we're back. So 10 heart event. Again, there are 2 tracks that this can take. So depending on if you had suggested the art event, like actual community event, or the art website, she talks to you about something differently. But first of all, let's just set the stage. Like, it's supposed to be a really cute moment.
I haven't organically encountered this in my game.
And you're winter now, so you'll have to wait a whole season.
Yeah, and I don't know if I will, because who knows? Because this is like all new for me. So this is after the art show. Leah makes a cute picnic lunch for us.
Yeah, that she foraged stuff from that nearby.
So
made
cute.
A salad. She loves salads.
She loves salad.
And she puts a picnic. Like, the level of effort that she's being like putting into our growing relationship is just so beautiful.
Yeah.
And also, we start going in for a kiss.
There's a little heart. I saw a little heart when there was a little smooch.
Heart. Yeah.
And like Leah, oh my God, like Eric does such a great job, and like whoever else is working on this game at this
Because
point.
there are other people.
Yeah,
sure.
like the little facial expressions and like the little bit of blush. This is so cute. Are you kidding? Oh,
Yeah. I love when that happens, and I'm also dating everyone else in town at the same time.
Oh my God.
Yes, ethically. And it's I love it. And so we go into the cinder sap forest. We're gonna have our picnic. She says, "Thank you for getting me one step closer to becoming a real artist." Leah,
Yeah.
you are a real artist.
Yeah.
And for anyone listening, if you make art, you are a real artist.
Surprise.
You don't have to sell art. You don't have to do anything. And I say that as someone who has gone through their own artistic journey.
Shirley's a photographer, everybody.
Thank you. And I'm also a painter as well.
Nice. I am a painter, yeah.
Yes.
Abstract.
And for a long time, I didn't feel comfortable saying that because I wasn't making money from it. And I felt like, well, if I only see it, then I can't be called an artist kind of thing.
Right.
And that I feel like I just relate to a lot of Leah's journey, which is maybe why I wanted to date her as well.
She's so dateable.
She's very dateable.
She's so dateable. There's so many reasons. Like, she's like outdoorsy, she's artsy, she's just like so cute. It's like, what are we supposed to do?
Yeah, well, just date her, obviously. So she thanks us for getting her closer to being an artist, and I'm like, I wish I could say something like, "You're already an artist,"
Yeah,
but
baby,
whatever.
you're an artist. Like, you are literally...
I didn't get the chance
like,
to do that.
You have done a show.
I affirm her by kissing her. And so that, like, you are loved, smoosh. And when we do our little kissies, all of a sudden there's I don't even know where it's coming from. And it's like, well,
Yeah,
what do we
distant
have
voice.
here?
Gross.
And I feel like that's the voice that I would hear, like, well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Like the lady from Monsters, Inc. And depending on the situation, if you did like the online store or the town hall event, Kel just comes in and is like, "I came all the way from Zuzu City to see your sculptures and to get you to come back with me."
Absolutely not.
Like, you don't control Leah at all. And this feels disgusting.
Yeah, it seems like Leah has been doing a lot of healing from this relationship because this sounds horrendously controlling, and just like the language that's used in that interaction is not okay.
100% not okay. And if it was the art website, this is also where Kel says that they were the one buying the art too, which is really gross.
Yeah, yuck.
And then Kel claims like they want the relationship to be the way it was and calls Leah babe, which I just feel is like controlling, narcissistic.
Yeah.
I love that Leah's like, "Don't call me that.
Yes.
I don't know who you are. Get out of here."
Yes.
Yeah.
I love that she stands up for herself in that moment. Ugh, just another reason to
When
love
we
her.
think about the fact that like someone made this game and decided on all of this text,
Yeah.
I appreciate that it didn't involve at all that Leah was like, "Oh no, like what was me?" She was very much
Yeah.
like, "Absolutely not. I'm my own
Yeah,
person.
you can't call me that anymore. You don't get to call me
You don't
that.
belong to me. I don't belong to you. Like,
Yeah.
get
I
out of my
belong to
fucking face."
myself.
And then there's the option to get in Kel's face, and the two options were like, do you want to punch Kel or do you want to talk to them?
This is crazy. When you first told me about this, I was like, sorry? Can you again? Mm-hmm. What?
Yeah.
Punch.
Punch.
That's crazy.
Yeah. I definitely have punched Kel in several safe plays.
Okay.
Yeah. Just because,
She's a puncher.
well, sometimes you just like need to get your anger out.
Right.
In a controlled environment,
Yeah.
which is a game.
Yeah.
So,
we're punching Kel.
yeah. And when I punch Kel, that definitely does upset Leah. So Leah says that was pretty violent, which I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
thank you. Like, I get it. It is violent. I'm punching
but
someone.
it's also at odds with the other branch of that event.
Right, because if I choose not to punch Kel, then and says I'm talking to Kel, then they disrespect me and they tell Leah, "What are you doing talking to this bumpkin?" I just want to state the fact that farming is such a hard job.
Yes.
You need to understand like the seasons, the weather patterns. You need to have chemistry. You need to have a really good relationship with other people. So there's like the way that you connect like
Business savvy.
You need to have a really good work ethic. Like you're up super early. You are doing a lot of manual labor. And then for someone to call me a bumpkin.
Yeah. It's like, I'm about to bumpkin you.
Yeah. Also, I worked in the city. I had a city job.
I love, the thing about this storyline that I love so much is that Kel is getting punched either way.
Yeah. It's either me or it's Leah.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. It's just like this fact that like the universe converges on the fact that Kel is getting punched. No matter if you are avoiding conflict, if you are embracing conflict, that motherfucker is getting punched right in the face. Whether you do it, whether Leah does it, it's knuckle sandwich time.
Yeah. And I don't judge Leah when she punches Kel.
Oh.
Because I wanted to in the first place. So, yeah.
Yeah, you yourself, you said you've punched them several times.
Yeah. But that's that's it. We never hear from Kel again. They cease to exist in the game after being punched.
I am curious if that will remain true.
Oh.
I am curious if that, and I'm going to say something very vague right now because I have found yet another thing that I showed Shirley before we started recording.
Yeah.
That there is a character who I thought I would never see again. I thought we had vanquished. Mm-hmm. And we do see them again.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Is Kel gone forever? I hope so. But also, who knows?
Who knows? I mean, because they never press charges. You know, we're like, they technically can if they want to.
Can they? I don't even know how it works.
There's no
legal system.
Yeah, because it's the mayor, and he is legally ambiguous at best.
If you get married, you write it in a book.
If you get married, this is completely sidetracked.
Okay.
If you get married, after you've been at Pelican Town for years,
yeah.
Do you know what that asshole says to you?
Oh my god. What?
Now you're finally part of Pelican Town in this community. Are you fucking kidding me? This whole time, after you get married, he's like, you're part of this community.
That's crazy. That's crazy. And you know why that's crazy? I'll tell you.
I'm
not getting married!
I'm not getting married! Yeah. Well, you'll never be a part of the community.
Wow.
According to the mayor. Anyways.
I'm gonna scream. This is crazy. Wow. Mm-hmm. And I have been there for almost 7 years.
Yeah.
At this point.
We're taking it back to this, like, who is Kel gonna go to? Because the mayor doesn't even understand community.
No.
And I'm not saying that as like a threat. It's just like there really just is no actual jurisdiction or what's that word? Well, there's no one like overseeing crime. Also, people are throwing rocks into Linus's tent, so clearly there's no one taking care of each other in that aspect.
Yeah. Thank you for bringing that back up. Wow. Okay. Because, we still have not established what or who is throwing rocks at Linus's tent.
No, and I do want to hear from the fans of the game and hopefully the podcast. Again, that's stardropteapodcast@gmail.com.
Stardropteapodcast@gmail.com.
Who do you think is throwing rocks into Linus's tent?
Is it Krobus, and why?
I was caught so off guard by that. Wrong. It's not Krobus.
Okay, well, let us know.
It's not Krobus. How could you? But is it Kel? I wouldn't put it past them. I would not put it past them.
Is it Dark Sam?
Is it Dark Sam? No, new character unlocked. Is
Dark
it Dark
Sam?
This whole time it's been Dark Sam. But anyways, so Cal leaves. Like, we never hear from them. But what do you think life was like in the city for Leah and for Kel? Like, what do you think truly drove her to Pelican Town? Put your laptop away. We're completely making up a story.
Okay, laptop is away, wine glass is present. I mean, again, this is where I unfortunately have to look at my own experience as an emerging artist.
Emerging? You were already here.
Well, thank you. But I'm talking about like when I was in my like...
Oh, okay, no.
Yeah,
you're right.
when I was in an analogous experience to this. Yeah, I just think it's a mistake that a lot of young, caring, creative people make, is putting too much energy towards someone or something that is not going to reflect that energy back. Mm-hmm. So now with that in mind, I kind of think that Leah is in her like mid to late 20s.
Yeah. No, I think that Leah is...
At least.
I'm feeling 27.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah. Ooh, little
Also,
Saturn return in Pelican Town?
Actually, that's so fitting. That's so fitting for her. I'm really excited to read her chart later. I think she's in her Saturn return. I think she broke up, and she definitely broke up the relationship. I think she had enough. She was like, maybe she didn't fully outright say it, because when we first meet Leah, she's definitely like really kind of a shell of herself, because she starts to develop as time goes on and you really like talk to her.
Her like confidence isn't there.
So
at first.
I imagine that it was a relationship that she was like, I don't think this is working out, and I need to just like get some space. And maybe she didn't like really outright say what was bothering her, but she definitely ended it.
Because Kel says that they want her to come back and to things to be like
the way that they were.
Yeah.
Which is like, AKA I control you.
Yeah, this is kind of where my own experience plays into it. It's like, obviously, like, once Leah has left that situation, it becomes obvious to the other person, Kel in this instance, how much Leah was putting towards that.
Oh, yeah.
Like, the amount of energy, the amount of time, the amount of work. And when that's not being done, like, when that labor is not being done, then it's obvious all of a sudden.
Oh, absolutely.
And that Kel probably had no idea how much Leah was doing. But once that's no longer the case, it's unavoidably obvious.
You're like, oh, where's that person that brought a semblance of joy into my life that I didn't appreciate at all? Also, have you ever done... a spell is probably like not the right word, but maybe it is a spell, where you call back your energy wherever it has been.
Yeah.
And then you transmute it so that like it, you know, because energy has been shifted in many ways. Like, at least I have learned recently to like call back my energy, but also clear it in the process when it comes back to me. And then I almost, without a doubt, every time I do that, I get a call or a text from someone all of a sudden, really randomly. And I was like,
whoa.
Did you have my energy? Were you out there? And I feel like she kind of did that in a way of just like, I'm going to call back my energy. I'm leaving Zuzu City. I'm going to become my own person.
Yeah.
And then she really called it back when she was like, I think I'm an artist.
Hell yeah.
I'm going to do this shit.
Hell yeah.
And then all of a sudden, look who shows up.
Crossed arms, foot tapping.
Foot tapping.
Yeah. Ugh. Bad energy.
Mm-hmm. I see that happening.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that they were probably together for a bit.
Yep. Multiple years.
Multiple years.
Like, I think that was probably like the early 20s, like, is this my person sort of?
Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm out here living life. I'm figuring it out. Like, this feels good. I trust you. You seem like a great person. And then also just figuring themselves out. We're just so young. Like, the frontal lobe doesn't really, like, start developing till I think you're 25 or something like that.
Something like that.
Yeah. We'll have the science set out later.
Write in stardropteapodcast at gmail.com.
When did your frontal...
What part of the brain is it? Write in at stardropteapodcast at gmail.com. Woo!
Yeah.
Shirley's doing a live Google. I know we joked a lot about that, but seriously, folks, please let us know, like, what has your experience been with Leah, with Kel, with punching?
With punching.
Yeah, with punching Kel. Did you do it? Did Leah do it? Let us know. Seriously, stardropteapodcast at gmail.com.
Yes. I Googled, and it says that your frontal lobe fully matures when you hit 26. So that really checks out in my headcanon that Leah is 27.
Yep.
And then, like, prior to that was like, whoa, my mind just developed.
Yeah.
You suck. We should break up.
I actually did that IRL. Yeah, my brain, like, switched gears, and I was like, wait, I own everything in this apartment.
Get out.
Literally. Okay, I know we're not supposed to talk about our lives today.
Get out of here.
No, for real.
I love this journey for Leah. I'm really excited, and that's also a big reason why I end up marrying her. I have gotten married.
What?
But I will say...
Okay.
I will be divorcing her. And it's only because I want to get everyone's portraits.
Okay, what?
What?
No, I don't think so. I am learning that I'm playing this game so differently than, because I'm like, well, literally, what are you talking about?
Now that we've talked about how Leah is awesome and she's going on her journey, I want to give her the gift
You're
of
just
marriage.
like farming portraits. Disgusting.
Yes, my gameplay life, I wouldn't say is like the best in like an ethical standpoint.
You literally said
Yeah.
earlier that you were dating everybody in town ethically.
Yes, because it's very ethical to date multiple people as long as I have a rabbit's foot in my pocket. So
That the way that sentence finished. Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
And though if you know, you know. Rabbit's foot in your pocket, keep it in there at all times. So really
This was so
excited.
fun.
This was really awesome. Really excited for the next episode, by the way. And that's all I'm gonna say. I'm not saying anything else.
It's gonna be so unhinged, guys.
Yeah, if you think that we haven't been unhinged yet, prepare yourself.
Yeah.
So we are at the very end. I appreciate your time and thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you for listening. And if you have some Stardrop tea to share with us, email at stardropteapodcast@gmail.com.
Follow to get all of our upcoming episodes as soon as they land and rate this episode 5 star drops.
Our cover art is by Brianne Burnell, and our theme music is by Eggward. Links to both of their work in show notes.
Make sure to take good care of yourself and your community.
And we'll talk to you again in 2 weeks.
Bye.
Bye.